fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And he gets across the... He's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And they'll try to bail it on that big stop.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes it in at the 21. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Packers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He finds space for a few yards that time. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's Love to throw. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. Blast through midfield. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Packers. Shotgun now for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Takes the handoff, now Love. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
A throw left side to Watson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down. the shotgun to give to Swift. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. First down, here's Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Searches, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Throwing his love on 3rd. That finds Jacobs complete. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. from the 21. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Knicks. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From the 31. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Handoff running right. Here's Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Swift gets it, going left. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here's 2nd and 11. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Thrown on first down, Love. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On second down, Jacobs. He makes the 25. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. Love out of the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Play fake, it's Love. He's got Watson. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers leading near the break. They'll come up first and 10. Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Reed the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. It's caught Metcalf. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. On first and 10, here's Nix. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On his Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Watson with the catch. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Cut by Jacob. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Nick Bosa makes the stop. The Packers take their first time out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 37. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. No motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love now. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now Love. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love looking to pass. That finds Jacobs complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Ball taken in at the 36. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about a ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
This finds Dobbs. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Love from the gun. Reed's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-possession game. Jaden Reed the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Looking for somewhere to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Love out of the shotgun. Throw caught at the 6. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone now. Has it down close.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's caught Metcalf. Duke the defender. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running back sent in motion. From the 36. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It's Nix out of the pistol. That's caught for the 1st. The 30. The 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And look at this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
At their own 39-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They go play action here. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterbacks.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff running right, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space.
It's a Green Bay touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
This is Jacobs running left. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 30-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Kraft. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Going to run again with Swift. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Into the red zone. And he's out all the way inside the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Running right with Mitchell. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Races past midfield. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've got 1st down from the 31. Going run again with Jacobs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. To the air with Love. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Able to get it to Reed. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Jacobs running behind center. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers about to move to 12-0 on the season. Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here's a give to Jacobs. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers keep running away with this. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers continue piling onto this lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. inside handoff to Swift. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. So this is a Packers win. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed, you get mouse. How can I walk